Yo, what's up guys? This is Adura Sanya from iFlip Academy and welcome to another session of iFlip Fridays. So today we are going to talk about business. Business is a word that I feel gets not talked about at all, if anything, with the whole real estate education and stuff like that. I feel like folks talk about real estate investing is like a quick, nifty hustle, get rich quick, classic, all that kind of stuff. When actually you should be looking at it as a business. So what's the definition of business? A business is just a organization or entity that brings value to the marketplace. So what does that mean? You solve people's problems in exchange for money, essentially. So value can be in the form of price-driven value, service-driven value, anything, but just some kind of value. So think about big companies like Apple, Walmart, and stuff like that. They bring some kind of value to the marketplace. So if you're starting a business, as most of you are newbies, novices, and stuff like that, I want to kind of point you in the right direction and not the false, hyped up, get rich quick direction. So the right direction is this. You're starting a business. If you're starting a business, so let's look at two sides of this. What most people preach is, just go ahead, just jump in because, you've got this new magic pill solution, software, seminar that you just went to, and just jump in. And just jump into the marketplace. You don't really know what you're doing, but just go ahead and jump in because you're gonna cash a check real quick. So that's the normal guru way to do things, right? Let's look at the real life, I'm a business owner, entrepreneur way to do things. If you're starting a business, you have to do one thing first. You have to identify who your customers, who your consumers are, right? Who are the people that you are actually delivering value to, right? So that's the first thing. So in terms of the wholesale business model, it's interesting because you've got two sets of customers. Now, on one side, you've got your homeowner, right? Your individual that owns the property that we are strategically placing ourselves in front of to try to do a deal with, right? So we're talking about the wholesale business model. So you've got on one side, you've got your seller, your homeowner, and on the flip side, you've got your buyer, your investor, right? So ultimately, you're sourcing a property from seller to ultimately deliver the property to Joe investor. So those are your two customers. Now you've identified your customers, right? What you've got to do after that is how do you deliver value to your customers? So think about your seller, right? Your homeowner. How do you deliver value to this person? We deliver value as investors in the form of we have a service, right? Our service is to purchase properties from folks that have some kind of underlying situation a lot of times. So this could be somebody that's going through foreclosure, somebody that's just inherited a property, somebody that owns a property in extreme disrepair, somebody that's moving and needs money quickly. So all we're doing is creating a solution for this individual. That's your seller, that's your homeowner. That's how we deliver value. So all these words you hear, we buy houses for cash, we buy them in their as-is condition, those mean something. A lot of people just say them but don't really understand what they're saying. So that's how you deliver value to your seller, your homeowner. Now on the flip side of that platform, you've got your investor, your cash buyer. And with that, it's what we call a business-to-business relationship. The value that you deliver is that, look, if I'm a rehabber or I'm a landlord and I'm purchasing, let's say, a couple properties a month, ideally, I don't want to be out in the street, looking and hunting for properties. So what we're saying to investors, the value that we bring is I'm essentially hand delivering you a deal on a platter. And a deal being something that a property that makes sense in terms of numbers and everything like that. So if I'm a landlord, you're delivering me a deal that makes sense per my buy and hold criteria. If I'm a fix and flip guy, you are delivering me a deal that makes sense per my fix and flip criteria. And I'm willing to pay you because you're delivering value to my business by bringing me a deal that I didn't have to go out and look for. And that's it, guys. That's how you start to carve out a real life business, by understanding, one, who your customers are, and then two, how do you deliver value to your customers. And that is what I call the wholesale business model. So guys, start thinking about this stuff in terms of, how do I build a business, as opposed to I'm trying to hustle, I'm trying to make fast cash, or I'm trying to do what Guru X told me to do, all that stuff. Forget about that whiz bang stuff and start thinking about this stuff in terms of, I'm actually building a real life business. And that's it for this session of iFlip Friday, guys. What you want to do, if you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, questions, comment below, and I will see you later.